company in Torrington, and I would like to thank Senator Frantz, Representative Davis, and everyone from the legislature who's there. I also want to make a note for my northwest corner that we did have Senator Witkos here with us for a while today, and now we have Representative Jay Case. So thank you for being here to listen to constituents. Simply stated, Connecticut small business owners cannot afford the tax increases in the proposed bills. As mentioned earlier, worst business, 45th state in the country right now, on a survey by CEOs who, guess what, decide where their business goes in the country. I would like to address something new, NOL carry forwards. No one's heard about that today, and I just want to briefly touch upon that. Our company is still a corporation, even though we're a small corporation. I believe it's Section 18 that's going to address that. As a corporation, our taxable profit or loss is determined as of June 30th on a completed contract method. For those of you who don't understand or are familiar, a project not completed as of that date has to be held open on our books and go into next year's financials. Unfortunately, some of our losses occur when the profitable projects are held open because of timing, and it's all about that length of timing of projects, which we can't control most of the time. Illustrative purposes, if the projects aren't completed, the profitable jobs are offset by jobs with losses for the year to determine our profit. If the profitable jobs remain open for whatever reason, those same losses have nowhere to be applied. So therefore, they're considered carried over onto the tax return. In the following year, those losses are available to our business to use against any profit in that year. Again, considering the timing of our projects, sometimes that loss carry forward, or in the case of some of the wording, a loss carryback, can help a small business not incur a huge state tax on our business. So restricting that net operating loss to 50% of our profit in any future year is unfair and very costly to small businesses who may still be corporations. We're not a large corporation like UTC or Cigna that everybody keeps talking about paying their fair share. And I'm sorry, I feel like this, I think it's 9 lines in here specifically for this, is another nail in the coffin for small businesses like ours who are corporations still in Connecticut. Our company fears the negative changes that an NOL carry forward will do, as well as a sales tax on our specific drilling industry, which remains questionable. I think it's very vague. When will the insanity end? For me, many will end when they're forced to close their family-owned or small businesses in this state, which many have already. For all the others, much too lately, as you have heard, it'll end when they move out of Connecticut and into states that have a business-friendly atmosphere, which I believe what Connecticut is trying to accomplish. Our families have roots in this state. We can't conduct our business, or we can conduct our business from any state, but we choose to stay here. So what I'm asking for is that please have the budget be presented in a way that there are no tax increases, that we find a way to live within our means, because it will trickle down to the employees that our small businesses have. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy, for being here. And it's always interesting when you're 4 hours into the public hearing and you hear something new. The breadth of the new taxes on businesses and individuals across the state, I guess, is large enough that it took us a while to get to this particular one. Yes. I want to thank you for being here. I think you bring an interesting point in the difficulties of changing those taxes because of literally the carryover into the next year and the impact that has on your small business. I know it's not something that the general public normally deals with, but small business owners especially deal with it on a regular basis every single year, and it does impact them quite a bit. And we would be the only state in our region to limit these NOLs, as they're known as. So any questions?